Man, you guys have all given up on building up the Spirit Bomb. I only see a couple people still doing it. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't. Who do you guys think is gonna actually take this game? I mean, chat. I'm curious. Do you guys think that high smiley face, the PHDK, is gonna take it, or you see the dream team of Cdew, Smexxin, and Chanimal taking it? To me, I'm really on the fence. I'm not sure what could happen.
The Wargame request has been sent. The queue is up. The queue has popped, and the very first map of this best of 3, as you guys already know, is going to be on Ruins of Lordaeron.
Oh my god, you put a smiley face.
Don't judge me, man.
Yeah, that's their name. See you bringing back the old school name Tenderloin QT.
That Tenderloin QT, though. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Tenderloin QT hype. Smexxin and Dunlock. As you guys know, Dunlock is Chanimals. Going up against Chimpo, Gorecki, and Absterge on Team High. Holy crap. This is Ruins of Lordaeron, though. I mean, I feel like they couldn't have got an unluckier map than this.
I don't know.
It's 1%. There is a 1% chance that they can pull through Cdew's giant Spirit Bomb at this point and win this. Like, it is massive. Like, it is hanging over top of Ruins of Lordaeron like a planet. Okay? So this is going to be a lot of work for them.
Yeah, the one thing's for sure about this match is we will not... I don't think we'll see dampening. If we do, I'll be amazed. I will be absolutely amazed.
Smexxin already charging onto Gorecki here. Immediately heroic leaping as well onto Chimpo, who's going to AMS very early. He pops the Pillar of Frost on the Chanimals, who is dipping to about half HP. He throws the Shadow Fury out, trinketed immediately, but he's dipping really low. He got locked out on that Haunt. He might go down! Rallying Cry comes out, Dark Regen, and Nest from Cdew and Trinket. That was all the cooldowns, but at the same time, Gorecki has to deterrence. But in the meantime, the Ore Mastery comes out as well from Cdew. Gorecki in desperation mode, though. The Spirit Link comes down from Absterge, I believe there. Actually, Spirit Link from Cdew. That was every CD.
Yeah, they don't have any cooldowns left, but this is almost the point of no return for Absterge's team. I mean, his whole team's down to around 50%, and it's going to be hard for him to top off. Some cooldowns coming out of Absterge. He's able to top himself. Meanwhile, Tenderloin caught into the Asphyxiate. It could be a trap out of that. Chanimals could be in a lot of trouble here, down to 50%. He's going to have to pour it away, but he's going to be so far from Tenderloin. Tenderloin has no cooldowns to really pick him up. Caught into the Wyvern. Demonsoul coming out of Chanimals, trying to get the counter pressure out. Gorecki down to around 30%, also taking a lot of damage. And this is just such a high-pressure game.
Yeah, he should be able to recover as long as Cdew gets his heal off. He does get it off. He's going to top him instantly with that. And now the pressure's on to Gorecki. He gets charged. There's the Mortal Strike. There's the Haunt. It connects. He does reapply all the dots. He has to deterrence. The Stormbolt onto Absterge. Chimpo actually taking quite a bit of damage now as well. Might have to activate the Death Pact here shortly. The Shadow Fury. That's so... Oh my god. Execute range. Spirit Link comes out from Absterge here, sustaining his team for now. The Asphyxiate onto Cdew there. The Master Fleck to try and eat the trap. They need to land that trap. They're not going to land it. And there's the Avatar from Smexxin. The Fear was stolen there, but it does break on Cdew. Unfortunately, there just does land the trap. That could be it. Is it the 1%? He's going to gateway to the room, 100,000 HP. Soul Reaper's up. They need to reconnect, though. He's drain lifing the pet at this point. Desperation! Is he going to die here, man? The Shadow Fury onto Gorecki, 100,000 HP. Cdew gets the NS off. He should be able to heal him if he doesn't get locked out. He gets stolen on the Fear. He's stuck in a full Fear, the 1% dream. He's going to portal back to the tomb, and Chanimals, the Live Lord, is turning it around.
Yeah, and Gorecki actually under a lot of pressure. Same with Chimpo. He had to use a lot. While Chanimals was low, I mean, Chimpo had to use his pet sack. And Gorecki down and just gets executed and is out. So, I mean, that was
holy shit. What an amazing game. Oh my gosh, I could have sworn this WLS was a freaking cleave. That was insane pressure from start to finish, non-stop. Someone could die the entire game, and I expect nothing less from these players because they are just absolutely amazing. Let's go take a look at that replay real quick. You see Dunlock, he's in the room, he's running away as desperately as he possibly can, but is that actually enough considering, look at his health. As we know, Smexxin just did such a great job mass spell reflecting to prevent Cdew from getting into those traps, but it didn't matter. They had CC regardless. Their whole team starting to drop lower and lower, but Chanimals, it just somehow survived. And as you could see, Tenderloin or Absterge is going into all that CC while his team is just getting so low, and Smexxin does get that execute off, and that is going to to secure the very first victory, and that was Runes of Lordaeron. I mean, are they gonna ask for Runes of Lordaeron again? What do you guys think?
Yes.
Probably
Yes.
will. I mean, that was a really close game, and I don't see any other map being better for them, you know? Especially if their main target's Chanimals. He's kind of forced in a position where he doesn't really have a good port. I mean, he can port into the room, but he doesn't really get to go anywhere, you know?
Oh my gosh. I was so excited that I forgot to do like half the things I'm supposed to be doing. This is why I made this channel. This is why I wanted to do it. It's because I loved those games and I wanted them again, and we got them. Holy crow. So let's see what happens. I'm asking Absterge, Gorecki, and Chimpo what their next map is going to be, and they haven't responded quite yet, but this is a best of 3. They're up for elimination right now, and they actually did not request Runes of Lordaeron.
What are we gonna get?
What are we getting?
You know, I'm not...
Don't lie to me.
It's going to be on Dalaran Sewers. I just got a $5 donation to Free Mitch. Is Mitch banned? Hello?
That would be a little awkward.
Mitch Jones should not be banned. He hosted us for 6,000 viewers, and he's putting us up there. Thank you, Mitch Jones. But please make sure that Mitch Jones is free. But oh baby, it's Dalaran Sewers, it's Cdew, it's Smexxin, it's Chanimals going up against Absterge, Chimpo, and Gorecki. So it's still a smaller map, but it's not necessarily as unforgiving, I guess you could say, as Runes of Lordaeron.
I think Gorecki might be able to stop the gate on this map. If he's playing post-haste and he's playing disengaged glyph, he can stop the gate, and the gate's what saved Chanimals. Like, if he didn't have gate, he would have died. So, if they do manage to do that, it would be good. He is mounted up. Let's see if he goes for it. It's not going to be able to stop the gateway. That's going to land. Smexxin not charging anyone just yet. It's going to charge onto Gorecki. Throw out some early damage. There's the Pillar of Frost, though. The Obliterate's coming in already onto Channels, but he's cutting Chimpo into a vulnerable position. Maybe possibly going to swap to him back here. Cdew gets into the full stun. He had the grounding down. There's the Master Fleck to try and eat the trap. He gets rid of the trap. The full Wyvern lands. He gets gripped on the gate. Will he go down? Regen's up. Rally has to come out as well. Spirit Link from Cdew there. That was Trinket. We're seeing the same game over again. If this PHDK can keep up the pressure, they might pull it off.
Yeah, meanwhile, Smexxin blowing his avatar, trying to get some counter pressure onto Gorecki, who's down to around 47%, but they were able to force so many cooldowns out of Tenderloin there. The next CC chain on him could be devastating on Chanimals. Chimpo taking a lot of pressure, and this is what we're seeing. We're seeing Smexxin just bounce around to basically whatever he wants. No one is safe. Absterge is in trouble, Chimpo is in trouble, and Gorecki is in trouble. As long as Chanimals has dots on them, Smexxin can go on whoever he wants and cause a lot of pressure.
Yeah, Channels gets locked out on that haunt. He's having a hard time keeping his dots up. He doesn't even have a UA on anyone. He gets gripped on his portal. He's trying to kite as best as he can, but there's the full Wyvern onto Cdew. They need more CC. They need the trap out of that. They do land the half trap. Dark Sim onto Chanimals here, but he stole Dark Soul. That's a lot of damage now from Chimpo here. Dipping Chanimals. He gets locked on the UA. He's not going to be able to portal for just a second. There's the Murder of Crows. He's going for the haunt. He's trying to counter pressure Gorecki, but Absterge is positioned so far away. He should be able to keep his team topped. He pops the Aura Mastery, get those healing surges going. He does manage to top him off. Murder of Crows is still up, though. Dipping Channels lower and lower. Chimpo at the same time, almost in execute range. Both teams can die! 20,000 HP! Portals away! Is he a Live Lord or is he not? The NS comes out, 70,000 HP. Drain life even being spammed out here. Trying to do whatever he can. Smexxin pressuring Chimpo hard, though, at the same time.
And Chimpo just trying desperately to reconnect on a Dunlock, but Smexxin just sitting on him, rooting him, hamstringing him over and over, and he's not able to connect. Gorecki's keeping him low, though, down to 4%, 2%. He could just go down. It's a big heal from Cdew, still down to 20%, 14%. Meanwhile, Chimpo taking some damage, too. Tenderloin caught into the full...
Oh, the Shadow
Fury! Be the end, yeah. Oh, he's down to 8%.
Oh, my God! 6%, 14% health. Cdew, you need to do something, please. Healing Stream comes down. Healing Surge connects. He's going to top him. And now the pressure is swinging around just like last game. The charge on the Absterge, he dispels you in at a horrible time. He's fully dotted with Smexxin on his tail, doing so much damage, dipping to him about 100,000 HP. The full Stormbolt has to trinket, but the haunt connects. This might be it for Absterge. Chanimal somehow turning it around from the brink. He's going to be able to LOS back here, but Smexxin's just going to instantly turn around, start attacking Chimpo here. The full asphyxiate onto Tenderloin. They need that trap. The Aura Master comes out from Tenderloin, tops him instantly with that, and this WLS has recovered.
His WLS has recovered, and they're doing an unbelievable amount of damage onto this PHD. I mean, Chimpo taking so much damage. Smexxin onto Gorecki now, who dips down to 20%, forced into that deter. And the WLS, you know, they're good. They're high HP, and this is the point of no return for Absterge's team. Beautiful Shadow Fury coming out of Chanimals onto Chimpo and Gorecki. Chimpo forced into that AMS, still at around 30%. Absterge's having a hard time topping him off.
Yeah, I don't think Absterge is going to top him off. The charge comes out on Gorecki. He's in execute range. Is it lethal, though? The full asphyxia onto Cdew. They're trying to turn it around. Masterfleck comes out. They need to land the trap, but he's just going to go down. The Wyvern lands, but that's it. But that was amazing pressure and really well played from High. Smiley face.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Yeah, oh my gosh. What the fuck just happened, dude? That was insane. He was at, like, what? It's 7% healthier. He had negative health. I actually stopped like coordinating the camera because I thought the game was over, and it wasn't over. And I'm just gonna go ahead and look at that last play right there. Let's look at the replay real quick as they do land that kill on the Gorecki. Gorecki already preemptively, who did they land the kill on? I'm not sure, but Gorecki did already preemptively deterrence to prevent CC from going out when they were about to land a kill. But this WLS is sitting pretty, as you just saw. They live lorded it out. Absterge is doing his very, very best to keep him up, but just oh my gosh, there's just so much pressure from this WLS. Dunlock still taking so much damage. The Wyvern goes out in the Tenderloin, but Avatar's up, and that's gonna secure the kill on the Hunter. And Sony invented WLS, Cdew, Smexxin, and Chanimals are going to round 2. Holy crap.
That was an exciting series.
I think,
you know, I feel like
Cdew.
Yeah, I feel like Cdew has a history of just giving his fans and like the people he plays with the heart attack, you know? Like that's just his role. That's what he likes to do. Just make sure it's the most possible game possible every time.
There was a game, I think it was in Cataclysm, when he was fighting Moonkin Fire Mage or something.
Yeah.
And they were all like 2%. Combust came out 2%. It's like, does he do it on purpose?
I feel like he does. I don't know. Playing with him, I just
like, I need to make this more interesting. I'm gonna AFK for a second. Okay, I'm back now.
We should just start calling Cdew the comeback kid.
The comeback kid, I like it.
That's what it is. That's what always happens.
So
unbelievable.
That was an amazing series, but they're not over yet. These series are happening all day long, ladies.